I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang, on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang, on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love going to throw right away. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Love. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson from 13 yards out. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw now, here's Love. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
1st down, going to the air with Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, after the success they had on the 2nd play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays into the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Play action this time with Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in here for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. According to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball not getting there, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they were moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. On play action, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I think this is where long-term stories in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a character.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be knocked down just outside the 10. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety rolling all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Love. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. And the contact right on time there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Bowden. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 12, Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5 now. Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing. Love. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. On play action. Love to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
To the air again, Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coach?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him. And able to bring him to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage we just saw breaking on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now the throw on 3rd down. Knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Gano's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 40 yards. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Buying time to his left. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The plan was clearly to challenge them with some of the blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield well. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He's going to hit the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DK Metcalf from 13 yards out. And the Texans have broken the tie. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is caught here by Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, that's exactly what you want anytime you want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Gano's kick is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a give here to Pollard.
There's some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston.
Tony Pollard,
71 yards.
and the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night rush. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. And you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play call. They just ran that one. That's what angle. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. The throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. teams get the ball back, and a miracle does occur. So they can't let that train go just yet. Let's get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Pollard not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here's Pollard again.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
When you're leading on the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Rodgers again now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
When any pass is in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers powers through it.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Mostert.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Again, it's Mostert.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Raheem Mostert. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
143 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Here's Love. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Going for the deep ball, and that will be incomplete. Trying to tie up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're trying to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves him because of the introduction of a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect him to try to get it out on this big play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked by Jared Wilson. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6.
Into the hands of Ingram.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. On play action, Rodgers.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now...
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the phone. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of phone.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy.